In the last class, I have told you about image tags. So what did you understand from that? Can you tell me? In the last class, whatever we have discussed, what did you understand from the image tag? What are the attributes of image tag? Will you tell me? Anybody? Yes, anyone? What did you understand from our last example? Did you go through that image tag? Did you study that? Did you study? Yes. Did you understand? Did you understand what are the properties of image tag? All right. So I created a new file today. Once again, we will go through that. So what is the first step? I'll add an header. Okay. I'll save my file as usual, right? So now when I want to save the file, it will ask me the location. So by default, it will take G, it will take WP division A. I'm saving my new file here only, right? So let me take name of the file, for example, demo image, right? .html. I will take it as a demo image .html and I'll click on save. So now my file is saved, right? So what is the next step? I have to open up an HTML tag. Okay. So you can skip head as well as title. Every time there's no need to take head and title. You can directly go to body tag. Fine. So after going to body tag, what I will do? I will directly go for image tag. ING. Then to display that image, what I have to take? I have to take an attribute called as src is equals to. So what is src? Src is source. Source from where you are going to display that file, right? Now tell me one thing. Where is our file stored? Our file is stored at G drive WP division A, right? Under this, we have created new file called as demo.html. Do you agree? Yes. So our file is under which folder? It is under the folder WP division A. Okay. Now let me go back to this folder. Once when I open this folder, after opening this folder, you can see these are my files. Okay. All are my files. You can see so many files here under the folder WP division A. So there are files called as anchor.html, class.html, demo.html, first web page.html, font page.html, okay, formatting.html. There is one image here. That image is html.png image. I have image tag.html, list demo.html. So all these are my HTML files. All my files are saved under GWP division A. Okay. So what is the name of my new program now? What is the name of the program just now that I have created? What is the name? Yes. What is the name? It is demo image. I have created a file whose name is demo image. So where is demo image? It is stored under G:WP division A, right? Now there is one image here called as HTML.png. So this image and my file both are under same folder. No, demo image is also under GWP division A. HTML image is also under WP division A. So when we see that both our file and image, both file and image are under same folder, then there is no need to give the path. Okay. So directly I can give the name of image called as HTML.png. Why I do not need to give the path here? Because what is happening, both my folders, that is my file, what is the name of file? Demo image.html, right? Demo image.html file and the image. What is the name of image? HTML.png. Okay. Both of these are in same folder, right? Both of these are in same folder. What is the name of that folder? G:/WP division A, right? So when both of them are in same folder, then I do not need to give the path. Okay, then there is no need to give the path. Now just close the image tag. How we are going to close the image tag? Here only what you have to do, you have to take one front slash. In this way, you can close this image tag. Okay. Now what I will do, I will close the body tag. Okay. I will close the HTML tag. I will save the file. Now the next procedure is to execute the file. So how will you execute the file? Go to your folder. Okay. So after going to the folder, what you're going to do, just click on the demo image. Just double click on that. Then what you have to do, you have to open the browser where the output is displayed, right? See, so in this way the output will appear into the browser. Clear to you? Is it clear about image tag? So when both the file and image are in same folder, we do not need to give the path. Okay, is it clear? Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any another students? I can see nearly 34 students are there. So make a note that when your file and image are in same folder, there is no need to give the path. Directly you can take like this. Okay. Now suppose one more image we will take. So here what will happen? The file name. So I will take the same text here. So here what is happening, guys? So file demo.html. Okay. It is in G drive. It is in G/WP division A. Okay. And your image, what image you are taking now? Suppose that email html.png are not in same folder. If they are in other folder. Okay. So our file is under which folder? This folder, WP division A. Okay. So I will share the screen here. See, so what I did, I just typed this file demo.html. It is in G drive WP division A. Okay, file is in G drive WP division A. And let us consider that image. Suppose we want to take another image. So I will open my folder here. Okay. See, after opening the folder in WP division A, there is one folder called as images. Now I will take another image here. For example, GD1 or GD4. So what are the properties of GD4? See what type of image it is. It is PNG image. Okay, GD4 is in capital letter. So you have to take the same name. If this is in capital, you have to take capital only. If this is group dash discussion 1, you have to write in the same way only, right? So whatever capital case is there, you have to take capital. Whatever small case is there, you have to take small. So GD4, where it is present in WP division A images folder. Now how I am going to write that? Here, what you have to do is, under WP division A, there is one folder called as what? Images, right? /images, right? So our image name is what, guys? GD4, right? So capital name of our image. Fine. Right? So it is the name of the image. So this second image will tell you that it is what? Your file is in another folder and image is in another folder. At that time, what you have to do? You have to set the path. How you are going to set the path here? Take img, okay, specified in small case, img src is equals to, what is the path from where I have to take the folder? The folder is in G drive : okay, /WP division A. In that I have got one folder called as images, images. In that, what is the name of my image? It is GD, okay, 4.png, right? That is the name of my file. Then close it. How you are going to close? Front slash and then put an closing mark, right? So I will just put this in an exclamation for your understanding purpose, right? So one example to show that the image and the file are in same folder. Second line to tell that the image and the program is in another folder, right? Now save the changes, okay? So after saving the changes, what you're going to do? You're going to execute the file. So how will you execute the file? You will open what? Your folder, right? So where is your folder? You have to go back there, right? So I will go to G drive. I have got it in WP division A, demo image. So I will click here and then you can see that it will get executed into the browser. So how will it execute into the browser? In this way, right? So in this way, it will come and get executed into the browser. Is it clear about image tag? Clear or not? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I want everybody to answer because it is important. Once when you will understand image tag, then only you will understand anchor tag. Both are interrelated because here you have to set the path. Everywhere what you have to do, we are going to set the path. So that is why it is very, very important, guys, right? So now we will see some attributes, okay? So in this Word file, I have already sent you attributes. After today's class, I will send you next questions for writing, okay? See, I also told you that these are the attributes. You can align the image. Alt. Alt means what? If the image is not displaying, we can take any message there, right? So we will see the properties now, how to set these properties, okay? I will tell you few properties here. Now, image SRC, okay, it is one property or one attribute. There is one more attribute now. What is that attribute? We can take something like this. Alt is equals to HTML logo. Huh? We have to take one more property saying alt is equals to HTML logo. I can set the width of an image. Suppose width is equals to, so width can be set in terms of pixels. Suppose if you take pixels, you can take like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want to set it in terms of percentage, you can take like this. For example, 50%. You can also take like this, or you can also give the values like width is equals to 50, 60. Okay, so I will take width is equals to 50. Do not forget to put the double quotes for the value. I will take width. I can also take height. Okay. Yeah. So height is equals to what I will take? I will take 100, right? I will just put a double quote. Now I will save the changes and again I will go back to my folder and then I will double click on my demo.image. You can see that here it has appeared in the corner, right? So HTML. In this way, you can change the properties of the image. Okay. Can you see that the HTML has appeared into small? Again, come back to Notepad. Okay. Suppose you want to apply what? I will include one break tag here, BR, so that it will come down. And I will take everything in center using center tag. I will close the center tag before the body tag, CENTER. Okay. I will close it before the body tag. Why? I want everything at the center. So it will appear like this. Okay. So it is visible when we are making some changes with this image, right? Now what I'll do, I will make width is equals to 500. Okay, height also equals to 500. I will save the changes and again I will go back to Chrome because already I had executed the file. I will just refresh it by using F5 or refresh key. You can see that the size of the image is enlarged now. Okay, so what has happened here, you can see that the size of image is enlarged. Okay. So why did it get enlarged, guys? Because I have set the properties. Okay, I had set some properties. Okay, now come back here. Now what I'll do, see, these are the few properties which we are seeing here. So you can take image align. You can also align the image at left, right, center. Alt, I will tell you border, height, horizontal space, source, vertical space, and width, right? So these are the few characteristics. Now I'll tell you one more characteristic here. Okay, so make a note, guys. Talking about path is very, very important because this will help you when we want to go for the next tag, right? So make sure that you understood how to set all the paths. Okay, all right. Now see here, I will set another property. I will take height at the next line. Okay, it will not show error, guys, just like your C program. Thing is that you can take the parameters like this also to every line, but give space between one attribute value and the combination of another attribute value. There should be compulsorily space. Okay, you should not write immediately. Now I will add next attribute here. I will give one space after height. I will take border, BORDER. Again, you can take border in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50%, 20%, 10% like this. I will take 5 and I will close it. Okay. And then I will take one more attribute. Okay. That is LIGN is equals to, I want to align it at the left. Okay, so I want to align it at the left. Whereas where the center attribute is applied now, the content which is in the body, center is applied to this image. Okay, so you can also apply all these properties to this image also. Just I'm showing example on one image, right? Now I will save this and again I will re-execute. Okay, just go to Chrome, press F5. Okay, you have to take F5. In this way, the border will appear, the image will come at the left. Is it clear? Image will come at the left and the program gets executed, right? Now, what we'll do now, one more attribute we will see. Right now, I will just put a comment for this image. Okay. Right now, I want to show you one more attribute, that is alt, A-L-T is equals to, right? So already I have taken, no, here alt, I have taken. So how does this alt work? Suppose I misspell the spelling here. I will take HTML. The name of the image is HTML PNG. Okay, the name of the image is what? HTML PNG. See here. What is the name of your image? Name of image is HTML PNG, the name of image. But by fault, what I did, I took it as what? HTML. Okay, so there is no image called as HTML in my folder. And what I will do, I will save the changes and I will try to execute this file. Okay, I will save it first. After every change, you have to save the file. Then I will run the file. Okay, now see here. What has happened? HTML logo, right? So this is my image. The image is not displaying here. Why it is not displaying? Who will tell? Why my image is not displaying in this area? Yes. Why the image is not displaying, guys? Why the image is not displaying? Why it is not displaying? See here. htm.png. This is the wrong spelling of my image. What is the name of my image? See here. The name of my image is html.png. Okay, when I go here and right click on properties, you will see that the name of my image is what? HTML. Whereas what I am doing in Notepad, I am typing it as HTML. So I am typing it in a wrong name. The name given to my image is wrong here. That is the reason it is not showing me this image on the screen. This is one of the errors. Okay, so if you set wrong path or if you take wrong extension or if you give wrong name for the image, that image is not at all displayed on the screen. So to handle that, we are using alternative. Alt means what? Alternative for the image. If there is some network problem or the image does not exist or some error is there while displaying that image, it will display that alt message saying that here there is an HTML logo. Okay, so this is a message to identify in the absence of the image. Okay, if the image is not there, this text is used. Clear to you? Now let me execute it back for you. See here. So I have just disabled second image to show you execution of attributes. So here what happens? It will display as HTML logo because this image is not displayed. Why it is not displayed? Because of some error. What is that error? Wrong spelling of my image. Clear to you? So that is the reason we are using Alt key. Clear? That is the reason we are using Alt key. So again, I will go back here, guys, and what I will do? I will do it original name, that is HTML, and again I will save. Every time you have to save the changes, right? And then only you have to execute. Did you see that? Now that alternative text is replaced by the image. Why that alternative text is replaced by the image here? Because the image name that we have given is correct. Understood? So this is all about what? Attributes of image tag. Okay. So V space is nothing but what? Vertical and horizontal space. If we have got two images, okay, if we have got two images, you have to set what? Vertical space and horizontal space between both the images. Suppose, for example, I'm taking this image. Okay, I will just remove the comment here. And what I'm doing, I'm taking this image. So there is no break tag here, right? There is no break tag. The output will appear in this way. Both the images are coming like this. So this space, okay, this space from here to here, what is that space called as? It is a vertical space. Okay, the space between one image to another image. If I take EH space, this is called as a horizontal, this is called as a vertical space. If I want to give space here, okay, if my image, this image will come at bottom, and then I want to give a horizontal space between this image and this image, right? So basically these are the attributes of image tag. So when in examination they will ask you explain image tag along with its attributes, what you have to do, you have to write this image tag. Okay, just explain what is image tag, syntax of image tag, list out types of images and attributes, and I will give you example followed with today's explanation. Clear to you? Is it clear about image tag? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now one more tag I will tell you. Okay, so what I will do, I will also set properties for this. What we'll do, we'll just reduce size of this. We'll take 100. Height also I will take as 100. Okay, for this image also what we'll do, I will set width is equals to 100 because the width of this image is more. I will take height is equals to 100. So what I forgot, I have to compulsorily take double quotes here. It is valid only in HTML. In XHTML, compulsory you have to take double quotes. Now what I will do, here I will take one space, right? So I will take a break tag so that the image will appear at the next line, right? And then I will save the file, right? And I will execute that. So you can see that the image appears like this, one below another, one below the other. The total size of this image is reduced, isn't it? Size of that image is reduced. So to avoid that, what I can do is, again, I can increase the size if I want. I can take 500. Okay, I can take 500. So here I can make it for 300 or just 200. I'll make it 300. Okay, height I will make 200. So you can just play with the properties. If you have a laptop or desktop at home, you can just see that, right? So this is all about image tag. So one more extra tag I want to add in here, that is called as what? Marquee tag. Okay, I will set it to 400, right? So I will remove the alignment of this image. Let me take both at the center, right? Now what I will do, see it appears in this way now, one below the another. Clear to you? If I remove break tag, what will happen? That image will also come at the this nearby image, right? Now again I will save it. So in this way, you can just keep on changing the properties and check whatever properties you had applied. Clear to you? All right. Now one more tag I want to tell you guys, that is called as a marquee tag. M-A-R-Q-U-E-E. Marquee. Marquee is used to add the animation to the screen. Okay, marquee tags are used to add animation to the screen. So what you have to do is marquee direction. So what are the attributes? Marquee direction is equals to, I have to take what? Left. Huh? Okay. So here you can see that take marquee behavior, okay, is equals to, I'll take SCROLL, scroll, okay, and I will just save it. Let me check whether this tag works in XHTML. Right, see. So what happens if I take a marquee tag, I can add some animation. Okay, I can add some animation. So in this way, you can move your images by taking the marquee tag, right? So with the help of the marquee tag, you can make the movement of your images. So marquee behavior is equals to scroll, right? Then I can take what? Direction. On which direction it should scroll? In which direction? Direction is equals to, I can take left, okay? Save it. Then until where you want this, I want the marquee tag to be implemented for both the images, M-A-R-Q-U-E-E, right? So I want it to apply for both the tags. So therefore I will close it here. Okay, fine. And just come back here and refresh my file. So by default it is moving to left, right? So if I take it as what? Right. So by default it will move at the right now. Okay. So did you see that? So in this way, the marquee tag is going to work. So you can take marquee tag also. You can add marquee tag for text also. You can add marquee tags for images also, right? And so few more properties you can add here. So for example, the width of my marquee, okay? Width of my marquee is just 100. Let me see what happens now. Okay, just come back to the output, rerun the file. Now what is going to happen? See there, guys. So in this way, the image starts rotating from center, okay, within the width, within the 100 width, okay. So within the given width only the image will start rotating within the given width. The width I have set here is what? 100. Suppose if I take width is equals to 400, the image will start rotating within that. Suppose if I take height also, HEIGHT, height is equals to, suppose if I take 200, what happens to my image? My image will start scrolling in that given parameters. Did you see that? Okay. So in this way, the image, height of that image is taken only 200% and my image starts scrolling between that area. So in this way, you can also set what? Height and width property for the marquee tag, right? Clear to you? You can also take marquee delay. I will just check it. Delay amount is equals to 2. Let me see how it works. So if I just refresh it, okay. So you can also set the amount, right? So at what time it should like scroll. You can set the seconds also. You can set the minutes also for how much time it should scroll, right? So suppose another behavior if you take marquee behavior is equals to slide. What do you mean by slide? You know seesaw, right? Just coming and dashing and going. So this is called as what? Sliding. So you can see sliding is equals to, it will come and it will come back to its opening initial point. Okay, so it will slide between the initial point and end point. That is the which property, guys? Slide property. Scroll means what? It will completely take a rotation of the screen. So in slide, what is going to happen? It will go to the end and then again it will come back to its original position, right? So in this way, it is going to like slide. Is it clear about marquee tag? Okay. So I can take delay amount. I can also take one more property, that is amount, or you can take scroll amount. Okay, and save it and just execute it. Right. So in this way, you can just change the speed also, right? And apply some other properties also. Clear to you? Okay. So just try this tag also. So this is about image tag, right? So setting how to set what image which is in same folder and how to set an image which is in another folder. This is the simplest version, guys. So why this is important? This is important because if your image is in other folder and you want to take that image in your program, then you have to take the path. If the image and program are in the same path, what happens there? You can immediately just take the name of that image. Clear to you? Okay. Is it clear about image tag? Clear about image tag? Yes or no? Is it clear about image tag?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I will give you one assignment here. You have to answer me the questions. Okay. So now what I will do, I'll just ask you a few questions and I want to check what you have studied, right? The first question is, what I have to do. Suppose I have one folder in G Drive, right? I have one folder in G Drive called as programs, right? And then under this, I am creating one more file called as what? Image1.html, right? So in G, there are two things. There is a one more folder called as what? IMAGES, images. Okay. And under this images, what is going to happen? All your images are stored. All images are stored. One of the images, for example, hello.jpg, right? So the one image which is stored here is, for example, let me take rose.jpg. Fine. Now in a folder that is G Drive PGM, okay, there is one image called as what? Lily.jpg. Clear to you? Now tell me how you are going to set the path. Okay, now you tell me how you are going to set the path when I want to take both the images. I want to take this image, that is rose.jpg, and I also want to take this image, that is lily.jpg, right? So you can tell me, or else if you want, you can just share your screen also and start typing there. You can do both the ways. Still there's 5 to 10 minutes for our lecture. So I want you to solve this problem. Okay. Just take 1 minute and tell me what should I do if I want to take this image using image tag, and what code I have to write when I want to take this lily.jpg image. Okay. Yes. Who will tell? Who will tell? Yes. Who will try? Who will try? I want to take this image. Okay, I want to take this image. I have created a program called as image1.html. Where is my program? That program is saved in PGM folder. Okay, that image1.html file where it is saved in PGM folder. Okay, now what I want to do, I want to include what? Rose.jpg, right? So how you are going to include this rose.jpg in the code? Yes, who will tell? At least tell me what is the tag. IMG. Is it correct? IMG. Okay. Is it correct? Yes. What you are going to do?
ma'am.
Okay. IMG. SRC. Source of image. How I can take this? Tell me how to take this rose.jpg. Just read. Where is that rose.jpg? It is in images folder, isn't it? But where is my program? Where is my program? It is in program folder, no? Isn't it? It is in program folder. Yes. And where is the image? This image is in images folder. It means my image is in different folder and my program is in different folder. So now how you will give the path here? If I want to take this rose.jpg, you have to take this path, this complete path. Okay. So take here G drive, okay, followed by colon / program, that is name of folder / images folder, okay, then name of the file, rose.jpg,
Rose.
then put the double quote
JPG.
and close it. Understood? Okay. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
in this way, you have to set the path. Now, if I want to take this image, lily.jpg, where is this image? Tell me. This image is directly stored in program folder, isn't it? Okay. And where is my program? My program is also directly stored in the PGM folder. It means this lily.jpg and image1.html, both the files are in same folder. So at that time, you don't need to set the path. Directly you can take img src is equals to name of the file, that is lily.jpg. Is it clear? Okay, so this is one assignment, right? So try to solve second assignment. I will give you as a homework, and then we will go to the next session, right? So one more homework. So what you have to do, suppose, please write it down all of you. Suppose my folder is in another drive, suppose F drive, suppose, or let me take D drive. There is one folder called as what? WP programs, WP programs, okay? Yes. And in WP programs, one more folder is there. For example, so let us take, see, it is not compulsory that images ही हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी folder का नाम हो सकता है, images ही होना चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है, right? So, for example, what I'm saying, D, okay, colon. So you can set both the paths, right? You can set, right? Why I have taken like this, guys? Huh? Did you notice that? Did you notice? So what I would have done here, I have to take what? Black slash, right? Okay. Yes, I should take backslash. For example, D colon, right? Backslash. So now what I'll do, there is one folder called as WP-PGM, right? And there is one more folder called as what? For example, images.